ओंकार पूर्विकातिस्त्रो महाव्याहृतयो अव्ययः त्रिपदा चैव सावित्री विज्ञेयं ब्रह्मणो मुखम् यो अदीते अहन्येतांस्त्रीणि वर्षाणयत्तन्द्रितः स ब्रह्म परमभयेति वायुभूतः कं मूर्तिमान. I was reading one article in the website vedmandir.com by my Acharya ji. Acharya ji has written beautifully the meaning of Gayatri mantra in the website. You can also go through vedmandir.com and go through this meaning. If you go to vedmandir.com, in the top you will get a search button. Try to you write Gayatri space mantra and enter. There will be many articles. One article will be separate for Gayatri mantra. So in that, when I was reading recently, couple of days back, I never noticed these words of my Acharya. My Acharya says, this mantra has been praised in Manusmriti Shloka 2/81 as the mouth of Almighty God. Of course, God does not have mouth. It's an alankaric praise to give an importance that this is one of the most important mantras for all the sadhaks. If you are in Upasana Marg, if you are in the process of realizing yourself, this mantra is a very, very important mantra. Because this mantra has got Stuti, Prarthana, Upasana, complete Prarthana is inside this mantra. All the three aspects of worship, Stuti, Prarthana, Upasana is in this mantra. So I referred to 2/81 and I found out one more beautiful meaning in 2/81. And I was listening to one Arya Samaj Acharya sometime back, like a couple of months back. He was asking his disciple to chant Om Buhu, Om Buvaha, Om Swaha alone and then try to meditate upon these three words. So then I was not actually understanding. Then when I read this 2/81 shloka, then I could relate. So the shloka says, Omkara Purvika Tistro Maha Vyahritis Avyayaha. That means Avyayaha, Omkara. Omkara means Om. Om is the name of Almighty God. Vachak of Almighty God is Om. Vachya is Parameshwar. Vachak is the name of God. Vachya is God himself. So Manu Bhagavan says, add Om to Tistro Maha Vyahritis. Maha Vyahriti means Buhu, Buvaha, Swaha. These three are Maha Vyahriti. So Manu Bhagavan says, you try to meditate upon that Almighty God by adding Om to these three as separate. That means Om Buhu, Om Buvaha, Om Swaha. And then also chant Gayatri mantra. So he says both the things. So that's why, when we, in the early morning also, when you remember Almighty God, when you chant Gayatri mantra, just wake up from the bed and chant Gayatri mantra and also meditate upon this Maha Vyahriti. Because this Buhu iti vai pranaha, yo pranayati chara acharam jagat, sa Buhu, swayam Buhu, Ishwaraha. What is Buhu? One who is Swayambhu is Buhu. One whose existence is eternal. One who does not have parents. And one who is ya pranayati characharam jagat. One who gives us prana. One who gives the life to this universe. He is Buhu. So Buhu, when you remember Buhu, prana dene wala. Prana se bhi priya. My Acharya says Buhu means prana se bhi priya Paramatma. For us, we are affectionate towards our prana, but we are not affectionate towards that power who is giving us prana. Why? Because we do not have bhavana and feelings. We do not have love towards Almighty God. We have love towards our wife, our boyfriend, our girlfriend, our daughter, our son, our brother-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, mother, father, mama, mami, chacha, chachi. We love everybody, but we do not love Almighty God. We do not have feelings for Almighty God. And we will get feelings for Almighty God only when we understand the meaning of Buhu, Buvaha, Swaha, like that. Ya pranayati characharam jagat. Sit in a silent place and try to understand and contemplate upon the meaning of buhu. Oh, characharam jagat. See, if that means the Vyahriti is meaning, if Almighty God is not existing, if God does not become omnipresent in this universe, there will not be even a single electron that will be able to move. Even the electron is moving because of Pran Tattva. This entire universe is made to move, or it is moving because of Paramatma's power, by the power of Prana Tattva. And our breathing system, we are able to breathe without any effort. We are able to breathe normally. Pran dene wala, pran se bhi priya Paramatma. Somebody gives us, my Acharya gives a beautiful example. The father is giving a birthday gift to his son and daughter, brand new Mercedes Benz car key. So the son and daughter, they become so happy. Oh father, you are the greatest. I love you so much. You are the greatest. But this pran is crore times valuable than Mercedes Benz. Even a person who has 1 crore Mercedes Benz cannot buy a pran for us. So we must contemplate like this, that how merciful and how lovable is that Paramatma. So Maha Vyahriti, we must try to chant Om Buhu, Om Buvaha, Om Swaha. We must try to chant and remember that Almighty God. Om Sarva Rakshaka. Almighty God is Sarva Rakshakan. He is protecting us every time. He is protecting us throughout our life. Even after our death, He protects the Jivatma and gives justice to Jivatma. Like somebody, recently one of our brother, Atul Subhash, he suicide, right? His Jivatma will not die. He died, his body, he moved out of his body. In the next Janma, that Jivatma will be provided justice by Paramatma. Similarly, when we do our karmas, Almighty God will protect us by giving justice. So God is the ultimate protector. That's why His name is Om. So when you chant Om Buhu, try to ponder upon both the meaning of Om and Buhu. And similarly, when you chant Om Buvaha, Om is Sarva Rakshaka Parameshwar and Buvaha is Dukkon ko dur karne wala. Buva iti apanaha. Buvar iti apanaha, in that Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati writes, Sarvam Dukkham apanayati so apanayah. Sarvam Dukkham, one who does not have any dukh, and by attaching ourselves with that Paramatma, when we always meditate upon that Almighty God, your dukh also will be vanished. He will clear away all your dukh. That's why His name is called as Buvaha. Dukkon ko dur karne wala, dukkon ko nash karne wala Paramatma, Buvaha. And then Om Swaha. Again Om Sarva Rakshaka, and Swaha means Swariti Vyanaha. That Almighty God who is omnipresent and also one who is Sukh Swarup, one who is Ananda Swarup, Paramananda Swarup. And when you go and beg literally to that Almighty God, He will give His Ananda to you. There is a Ved mantra which my Acharya loves. My Acharya always says, Ten Made Nunam Made. Nunam means Thoda sa. Almighty God, you are Anand Swarup. Give me a little bit of Anand out of that. Just give me, I'm begging. So you must beg, you must have Samarpan Bhav and beg for happiness, beg for Anand, which cannot be destroyed. Yesterday I bought one mobile phone. I get bliss for 1 week, 10 days. Somebody gets newly married, he gets happiness from the wife, and the wife will get happiness from the husband for 3 months, 6 months. After that, fight starts. You buy any new car, sometime you will be attracted and happy. After that, the dukh starts. But Almighty God is not like that. Almighty God is ever Ananda, Paramanandas, Om Swaha. He is omnipresent and He is always bliss giver to us. So, that's what the shloka says. Omkara Purvika Tistro. Purvika means it's coming from the previous shlokas. In the previous shlokas, Manu Bhagavan explains what is Maha Vyahriti. So he says that try to do the chanting of Maha Vyahritis, and also he says Tripada Chaiva Savitri Vijneyam Brahmano Mukham. When you chant the Tripada Savitri mantra means Gayatri mantra. Tripada, what is Tripada? Tat Savitur Varenyam, one pada. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Second. Then Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. See, Maha Vyahritis and this Tripada Savitri will become the complete Gayatri mantra. So chant Gayatri mantra is the message, and chant also the separate Maha Vyahritis separately. That is also the inner message. So chant the Maha Vyahritis for some time, and then chant the Gayatri mantra with the meaning for some time. And you can go through my playlist. In the playlist named Havan and Homa, my Acharya has explained Gayatri mantra, my Acharya in Hindi, and I have tried to translate that in Tamil and English. I have made several mantras, several videos on Gayatri mantra alone. You can go through that. So here the Rishi says, Vijneyam Brahmano Mukham. This is the mouth of this Ved mantra is considered to be the mouth of Almighty God. It's the supreme mantra of the Vedas. Gayatri mantra. Most supreme mantra. So we must meditate upon this mantra, and what will be the result of this meditation? The next shloka says, Sa na yo adite ahanya tam strini varshani. Atandra means alasya rahit. If we are removing our laziness without being lazy, nidra vritti nahi hona chahiye. That means when you are sitting for meditation in the morning at 4 o'clock or 4:30 or 3 o'clock, 3:30, you should not sleep in the meditation. Atandra, alasya rahit, chetan hokar, we must be active. With utmost consciousness, we must follow and chant the Maha Vyahritis and Gayatri mantra. And Manu Bhagavan says, one, Adite means Adhyan Karna. Adite means Adhyan Karna. This Gayatri mantra ko jo Adhyan karta hai for minimum 3 years. Trini Varshani. If 3 years somebody does Gayatri mantra continuously, meditation, not continuous means not 24/7. Continuous means every day, morning and evening without fail, at least 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. I will tell you a real story. Wait. So he says, what will happen? Sa Brahma Paramabhyeti. Yeti means Prapt Karna. This person will also attain the Almighty God. That means he will attain Samadhi, he will attain Moksha by chanting Gayatri mantra. But inner meaning is, my Acharya has written, go through the article, my Acharya has written, mere chanting will not help, but we must live the life as per chanting. Dhiyo yona prachodaya, dhyan mein baithna chahiye. Dhiyo yona, dhimahi means dhyan. When we sit on the meditation, then only our mind will get pure. When we sit, we must sit on the meditation and chant the Gayatri mantra. We must sit on the meditation and chant the Maha Vyahritis. And when we do this continuously, Manu Bhagavan's experience is 3 years. But for people like us who are already indulged in Kam, Krodh, Madh, Lobh, Ahankar, it may take more years. It's okay. But start somewhere. And then he says, Vayu Bhutaha Kam Murtiman. That person will become like a Vayu. Vayu Bhuta means one who is Kriyashil. Vayu is Kriyashil, like extremely active. Even in this room, now I have not switched on my fan, etc. This balcony is open and I am sitting in a room and there is no fan in the room. So, but still, I am feeling actually little bit of, pasina aa raha hai, garmi lag rahi hai. Even I am feeling sweaty, but the air is moving inside the room. Because Vayu always moves, Kriyashil hai. So, Manu Bhagavan says, if you are chanting Gayatri mantra rigorously for every day without alasya, you will become your life. You can become like a Vayu Bhuta. You can become Kriyashil. You can complete all your activities. The secret of great Maharishis like Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati or my Acharya. My Acharya says, when you study the life of Acharyas, you will be amazed. My Acharya wakes up at 2 o'clock, 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. He sits in meditation up to 10 o'clock. He will go to office, come back from office, sit in meditation again at 4 o'clock, 4:30, and until 11 o'clock, 11:30 he will meditate again. So 24/7 he is always active. He is sleeping for 2.5 hours. Before Samadhi I am saying. So all because of this kind of blessings by Almighty God. And this is Manu Bhagavan. Manu Bhagavan is a Maharishi. And he is also probably writing his own experience. So the person will become like Vayu Bhuta, and also the person will become Kam Murtiman. Kam means space. Space is the only Panchabhuta which does not get entangled in Momaya, entangled with anything. Similarly, you will not get entangled in Momamta, Momaya. You will become Bandhan Mukt. Like a space, come in space, like space, you will also become Bandhan Mukt. You will be close to everybody, you will love everybody, but you are not attached to anybody. If somebody is dead suddenly, you will not feel bad, sad, cry. If something is gone, your money is gone, something is gone, still you will be stable. Come Murtiman, this is a gift. This is a gift and blessing of Almighty God by chanting Gayatri Mantra and Maha Vyahritis. So when you sit for meditation in the morning, please chant the Gayatri Mantra first with the utmost care on each and every word of Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, separately Maha Vyahritis, and after that Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swa Tat Savitur Varenyam, the full Gayatri Mantra. Try to chant with the meaning in the heart. And we must take inspiration from Manu Bhagavan that he says, Trini Varshani Atandraha, that person sa Brahma Paramabhayeti, Parabrahma ko paleta hai. So this is a beautiful inspiration for all of us. See, I want to share one interesting story from Maharishi's life. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, he goes to his Acharya. His Acharya is extremely strict, most strict. Similarly, my Acharya's Acharya is very strict. So if you have an Acharya who is extremely strict, you are gifted actually. So Maharishi's Acharya says, Dayanand, I will teach you only once. Nirukta or Ashtadhyayi or any book, Darshanas, if I teach you, I will teach you only once. Next day, the condition for teaching is that I will teach only once. Next day, you must repeat the sutras and you must repeat the lesson what I taught you. If you do not grasp it once, I am not teaching you again. So Maharishi says, yes Acharya, I am accepting your challenge. I will do it. Just teach me once, that is enough. So every day he teaches, every day Maharishi recites. Every day he teaches, every day Maharishi recites. So he is so happy, pleased. One day Maharishi does not listen to the class attentively. His mind is wavering, so he does not listen to his Acharya. Next day Acharya is asking question, repeat the sutra of yesterday. Maharishi says, Acharya, I am not able to remember what you taught yesterday. Acharya immediately gets angry. Get lost. Go out of my ashram. I am not teaching you from today. Get lost. Acharya says, see, Virjananda Maharaj is netrahin. He was a blind person, but very, very kator yogi. Get lost. Then Maharishi obeys the Guru. He will go. Guru will say to Maharishi that if you are not reciting what I taught you yesterday, I am not admitting you again. You will not get any further shiksha. See the strictness of Acharyas. So Maharishi goes to Yamuna, the bank of Yamuna, and sits in meditation and chants Gayatri Mantra for 1 hour with meaning Om. He is begging with Paramatma. He is begging, please support me. My Acharya is angry on me. Please give me the knowledge. Please give me the knowledge. After 1 hour, he remembers what Acharya taught. He will suddenly get remembrance. What was the lesson yesterday? But of course, with Paramatma Kripa, he is a Brahmachari, he is a Tapasvi, and also he has the Acharya Kripa. My Acharya always says, even if my Acharya scolds me, my Acharya many times scolds me, but still he always loves me. I can feel his love. He is scolding me and sending me out of the ashram. Then also I feel the love of my Acharya. So similarly, Maharishi also has the love of his Acharya, Kripa of the Acharya. His Acharya knows that Maharishi is a Jigyasu, he is a Brahmachari. So he remembers the lesson, then he will run fast and then come to Acharya, do pranam and then recite the sutra. Then the Rishi will become so happy and Rishi will start again teaching. So this is the power of Gayatri Mantra. This power, can it come to us? Yes, if we are, not you are, if we are trying to omit the Kam, Krodh, Madlobh, Ahankar and accept the Vedic Dharma and accept the true Almighty God and leave the idol worship, leave the other sins what we are doing and walk the path of Vedic Dharma, then definitely God will do these things to us also. Definitely. So try to chant Gayatri mantra. This is the supreme mantra. I have just told you only 2 shlokas of Manusmriti. There are so many secrets in each and every Rishi's words. Yesterday I spoke about 1.5 shloka in that Kathopanishad. See how many secrets is there in each and every part of our Vedic Dharma. So we must try to chant this Maha Vyahritis, and we must try to chant Gayatri mantra, and we must obey Almighty God. We must obey our Acharya. If Acharya says, in the Sunday Yajna, my Acharya was telling, if Acharya says, do this in the Yajna, he calls you and say, you do this, you must do this. Just to obey the Acharya, that's it. Because Acharya is a yogi. He will tell anything to you for your own benefit. He does not derive benefit from that. So we must obey the Maharishis. And I made this video in Tamil a couple of days back. I thought I should make in English also, so that people who do not know Tamil will get benefited. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.